The Trump administration is coming out swinging after a federal judge said it likely acted in contempt by sending deportation flights to El Salvador, despite an order to keep them grounded. The judge threatening to begin criminal contempt proceedings if the administration doesn't give the men a chance to challenge their deportation. Here's NBC's Gabe Gutierrez.
Tonight, with immigration arrests like these playing out across the country, a federal judge now says the Trump administration is crossing a line with its mass deportations. After those controversial removal flights to El Salvador last month, Judge James Boasberg slamming the government for failing to comply with his court order to temporarily halt the planes, writing, "Probable cause exists to find the government in criminal contempt."
The idea that one branch of government would ignore the orders of another is something we haven't seen in our nation's history.
The judge writing, "The Constitution does not tolerate willful disobedience of judicial orders," adding that disobedience would make a solemn mockery of the Constitution itself. The White House says it will appeal. A separate legal case involves one of those deportees, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man the Justice Department initially acknowledged was mistakenly sent to El Salvador. The Supreme Court ruled the Trump administration should facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S. But today, after days of requests, the administration released a document from 2019 stating how an informant allegedly identified Abrego Garcia as a member of the violent gang MS-13, even giving his rank and nickname.
When Kilmar Abrego Garcia was originally arrested, he was wearing a sweatshirt with rolls of money covering the ears, mouth, and eyes of presidents on various currency denominations. This is a known MS-13 gang symbol.
Abrego Garcia's family denies he's a gang member, and he's never been criminally convicted. Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland went to El Salvador today to push for Abrego Garcia's release, but was denied a meeting with him.
This is about due process. This is about not letting people be just whisked off the street, which the Trump administration admits was done in error.
Late today, the White House highlighting the story of Patty Morin, whose daughter Rachel was killed by an undocumented immigrant.
These are the kind of criminals President Trump wants to remove from our country.
The Trump administration is promising deportations will ramp up. Outside Boston, the woman inside this car says ICE officers used a hammer to break a window in order to drag out her husband, an undocumented immigrant who has no criminal record. This surveillance video shows plainclothes officers tackling a Venezuelan man as he arrives in a New Hampshire courthouse, knocking over another man in the process.
Hey, excuse me.
Outrage over immigration now spilling into contentious town halls, including one held by Chuck Grassley, the most powerful senator on the Judiciary Committee.
Are you going to bring that guy back from El Salvador? Yeah. Why not?
Well, because that's not a power of Congress.
Supreme Court said to bring him back.
While in Georgia, police tasered two protesters at an event held by Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Bye. Just like that illegal alien. Bye.